Okay, y'all, welcome to segment 2. So, do essential oils work? Well, I've been using essential oils since 2003, and I used to buy most of the oils at a health food store. Currently, there is no rating. The FDA does not have a rating or class system of oils, but the closest we get, the FDA requires, in order to label a bottle of essential oil pure or therapeutic grade, the contents of that bottle must contain at least 5% of essential oil. That's it, 5%. So all the oils in the world fall into 4 categories: grade A, grade B, C, and D. We're going to go over those. Grade A is therapeutic, made from organically grown plants and distilled at low temperatures. Grade B oils are food grade, but may contain synthetics, pesticides, fertilizers, chemical extenders, or carrier oils. Grade C oils are perfume oils that often contain adulterating chemicals. Usually they use solvents like hexane, which is also known to cause cancer, to gain a higher yield of oil per harvest. And so they also may be diluted 80 to 95% with alcohol. And finally, grade D is sometimes called floral water, which is aromatic and usually a byproduct of grade A distillation. And those are referred to as hydrosols, and they do have some properties, but however, when they're used by oil companies, they fill the rest with carriers and label it pure. And it's really, could be sometimes considered leftover trash water. So grade A is the only true pure oil. And that's why, grade D, it's not even really worth the time or effort to use it. That's why you only really want to use grade A oils. So before you purchase an oil, check to see if the company grows their own plants, if they own their own farms, and control the entire process from seed to seal, from their farm to the sealed bottle. Pesticides on previously owned farmland or pollution, all of that can affect the quality of the oil. And why would you go the extra step of using an oil to get away from a chemical and then use an oil laden with chemicals? It makes no sense. And some people will often say, well, we just want to get the benefits of the smell. But do you really want those chemicals potentially going, because when you're smelling them, they're still crossing in the blood-brain barrier? Not me. I would want the best at all times. So one of the things that stands out to me is Young Living's seed to seal process. It's a promise of integrity, and Gary Young has often said he does not make oils for a profit, and they're for a purpose. Seed to seal means each plant is hand weeded. There are no pesticides used, no weed killers ever on their farms. The plants are harvested at their peak, and they're put through a vigorous testing process. They go from farm directly to your home. Seed to seal is not a slogan, it's a promise, it's a calling, and you can look more at seedtoseal.com that I'm going to post below. Personally, it's also the entire difference of the essential oil world, and that we truly are the world leaders. And I love this company because they're so transparent. My mom and I have personally visited one of their beautiful farms in Mona, Utah, and you can go up to any employee at any point in the process. Sometimes they'll even, because all of these plants are hand weeded, even draw you into various parts of the operation. So it's truly know your farmer, connecting to the source. And they've got beautiful farms all over the world. And they're doing an amazing thing. And Gary Young has been quoted by saying that he wants to get these products into every home in the world, and he's going through great lengths to do so, including in impoverished areas where people can't afford them. He's sending in, and they're doing fabulous things through the Young Living Foundation. So bottom line is, why do other oil companies sell them more cheaply? Well, it's basically to save money. If you spray your crop with pesticides, you're going to get a higher yield. If you use solvents to extract the oils, you'll also get a higher yield. And you dilute the cheaper oil with a carrier oil, you stretch it. So most essential oils are sold more cheaply because companies cut corners. How are oils made? We're going to go into this briefly, and then the next one will be in segment 3. So it takes a great deal of work to produce a tiny amount of essential oil. 60,000 rose blossoms provide 1 ounce of rose essential oil. Lavender is abundant. At 220 pounds, it will provide 7 pounds of oil. Jasmine flowers must be picked by hand before the sun rises, becomes too hot on the very first day they open, thus making it one of the most expensive oils. It takes 8 million hand-picked jasmine flowers to produce 1 ounce of oil. Sandalwood trees must be cut down at 30 years old and 30 feet high before they can be used for distillation. But so a little goes a long way. Most oils are in the $10 to $30 range, and a 5 milliliter bottle, the smaller size, contains about 90 drops, and the larger 15 milliliter contains about 250 drops. One application is 1 to 3 drops, so even in the smaller bottle you're getting 45 to 90 applications. And the Thieves Cleaner, which is a concentrated version, makes up a whole bottle of natural, fabulous cleaning spray for $1.50 a bottle. Can't go wrong with that. Even the organic ones are like $4 to $6 a bottle. So, thank you for this segment. We're going to be doing our next one is, are they safe? Again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment. Thanks.